What's up? I'm the Shark Damon John, and I have loved animals my entire life. Even in the best of times, there is so much work in helping our homeless pets. This episode was filmed during the first month of COVID lockdown as the nation began adjusting to this new challenge. You're going to see some inspiring stories about those that stepped up to foster and adopt pets.
And in just 1 week, we had over 700 adoptions in foster homes.
And how animal shelters dedicated themselves to helping both pets and people in their communities.
When New York City shut down and the essential workers stayed, we realized very quickly that that included us.
We could be genuinely putting our lives at risk, but I know that our community, they know we're here, working for all the pets in the city.
Due to the pandemic, people are stepping up.
You'll also see more than 100 dogs find a new home after a 2,000-mile journey across the country.
He's finally here.
Proving that even in the most trying of times, we can accomplish so much more when we work together.
They truly love the animals.
I'm Danielle. I'm from the Animal Care Centers of New York City, trying to make my way into work. I am the admissions and client care manager at our Manhattan shelter, and we're going to be going through my day together, starting with this bus ride.
At the beginning of March, when the coronavirus hit New York City, it was shocking.
Fast-breaking developments in the coronavirus emergency in the U.S., the number of cases soaring just today, beds filling up with patients, critical supplies in some cases running dangerously low.
For New York City, our shutdown came pretty quickly.
There are a couple of people out on the street and not everybody wearing a mask, so it's a little concerning. But we are headed down 2nd Avenue and making our way to the shelter. It's going to be a good day.
We are the New York City Open Admission Shelter, which means that we have a location in every single borough to make sure that any animal or human that needs our help with their pet, we're able to help them.
How are you doing? How was your weekend?
Weekend was wonderful. Glad to be back though.
At the Manhattan Care Center, before COVID started, we were housing about 100 dogs and 100 cats.
In the epicenter of the U.S. viral attack, New York, 10,000 residents have tested positive for the virus.
When New York City shut down and the essential workers stayed, we realized very quickly that that included us. We had to keep going, but we had to change how we do things very quickly. We had to be here. We had to be here for the animals. For our shelter, we have over 100 staff members, and we had to quickly put everybody into 2 teams so that we could have a smaller number of people in the care center at all times.
What is it?
It's a box of kittens.
Oh my goodness.
It was a crazy change for everybody. We really had to figure it out day by day. With having all of these dogs and cats in our care, we knew that we were going to have to get some animals out as quickly as humanly possible. So we put a giant blast out to New York City to find people to help us get these animals out of the building.
All right. Here's our girl. Thank you. You're all set? Okay, thank you so much for fostering us. We really appreciate you.
Over 2,000 people responded to our emergency plea for foster homes, which was great. It has made your situation more manageable?
Absolutely. In the care center right now we're down to about 30 cats and 50 dogs, which is making it easier with the number of staff that we have on hand to give the appropriate care to all the animals.
I think one of the most special things about this very crazy time is that we're able to spend more time with the animals that are really sick or just really stressed out in the shelter. And that's something that we typically aren't able to do, but with most animals out in foster, or a lot of them have been adopted, now we have extra time for these really scared ones, and just give them the time that they really need to be more comfortable here.